Yo, 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 what's up, y'all? It's your boy Tigmatic. Welcome to season 2 of the podcast with Tigmatic. And we are here, y'all. Hey, man, listen. I know y'all like, yo, what's up with Tig? You know what I mean? It's been a while. Yo, I'm getting phone calls like, yo, you ain't on the new episode? You ain't on the new episode? Yeah, I'm doing a new episode and it's that right now. You know what I mean? And I had to take some time off, get some things realigned and readjusted, And I'm so happy to be here with you guys. But without further ado, I just want to let y'all know about a little bit of our situation that was going on before we got on here, before I even introduced my guest. Because it was crazy, man. Like we was really going through it, and there was some discommunication going on. Not on our part, though. The actual system was like they didn't want to let me hear her, and she could hear me, and it was a whole lot. We had to figure it out, but we figured it out.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go into my introduction now, y'all. I just had to get that out of the way because it was stressing me out a little bit. It was stressing me out because I didn't want it to look like I wasn't about my business, because y'all know I'm about my business. One thing about Matic, y'all can say that about me. And tonight I have a beautiful soul, beautiful woman, awesome personality, a singer, a rapper, a poet, if you know it, and I rhymed purposely, pun intended. You know what I mean? But without further ado, I give you guys Queen Jayashari. Welcome to the pot, young lady.
What's going on? What's going
What's
on?
going on? I'm happy to have you here. Thank you for coming.
I'm really excited to be here because what we was going through early was just like, oh my God.
Right?
What's happening here? But
yeah, it was a lot.
Able to wait through that.
Yeah, it was a lot going on, and I was getting ready to be like, yo, I was about to try to call the company, like, yo, what's going on? They're like, y'all just took my bread. Like, I seen the bread go through. So, like, what's going on?
Right.
But we here now, and I'm glad that you're here. And like I said, thank you again for being here.
Thank
So,
you.
why don't you tell the people a bit about yourself? You know what I'm saying? I know about you, but the people need to know. For those in Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, my music page, because it's on all of them. Thank y'all for watching. There's 3 of y'all watching right now that I can see, but I know how it goes. Once it cuts off, it'll show me all the people that was watching. So for everybody that's been watching and supporting the show, I want to say thank y'all. UK, London, uh, you know, on the West Side. Thank y'all for the West Side. I appreciate y'all. Up top in Chicago, I got one of Chicago's finest on here right now. Trip starters, that's what we do. Hey, Hustle 215 Radio. Hey, that's what we do. My sponsors as well, DamaniBrand.com. I am wearing one of their pieces right now. As y'all can see, it's a little dripped out in the front, a little dripped out in the back. Hey, they do a little bit of everything, but it is what it is. But we here now. And tell these people about yourself, Queen. Let them get acquainted with you.
Well, I'm Queen Jayashari, born and raised Chicago native. I've been doing music since the age of 5. I got my first solo doing gospel music, started off as a gospel artist, and then, I took my turn and, asked the man upstairs, can I go ahead, try something different? And it landed me in the hip hop era, and I've been rocking ever since. I'm just returning back to the music game after a 10-year hiatus, and my hottest single came out. I came back in the 50 years of hip hop and been killing it ever since. And now we're here. I'm getting ready to do my No Introduction concert June 22nd. It's going to be live stream. So Matic is going to have the link for you guys to buy your tickets to stream it live from wherever you are in the world. I'm going to have a live audience. I'm also going to have live streaming, so you guys can tap in with me. My link tree / Queen Jayashari, Queen with a K because the Q is too common.
Hey,
Kueen
I like it.
Jayashari on all social media platforms. I'm just here to bring a breath of fresh air into the rap game, the music industry, which has been, missing it for so long. So, I'm here. I'm here to rock out with y'all, and I'm hoping y'all gonna be rocking with me too.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. I definitely can dig that. So if you had one word to describe your music, what would that be?
Timeless.
Why?
Because you can play my music at any time. It's for anybody, everybody, whether if you speak English or not, you're gonna rock with it. You can play it at any time. Just like you want to clean your kitchen, clean your whole house. Everybody wakes up on a Sunday morning. You want to play some good music, you'll play
Yeah,
me.
that's what's up. That's what's up. That's definitely what's up. All right, so let's dig into the background. You know
Okay.
what I mean? Let's get into that a bit. Before we get into, people you work with and all of that, let's get into your background.
Okay.
That's like you started at what age again?
5.
5. What was that like for you? Like did you start in a church? Did you like tell the people a bit about that?
So, I originally started in a church. I got my first solo at the age of 5 as a Freemanite. Of
Okay.
course, uh, um, Easter concert started there, and then went from performing in church to moving up into Sweet Holy Spirit.
Mhm.
That is where I was at the age of 12 or 13, where I was with a traveling choir that was signed and had multiple albums out before I got there. And then from there, all the way up and probably till like I was like 19, I sung with them, I traveled with them, everything they did. I was there, part of the videos, everything. And then in the midst of that, I ended up working with Marvin Sapp, Ty Tribute,
What was
Martin.
that like?
It, it was brief because I ended up going off to college because
Yeah.
I wanted to get some college underneath my belt. I wanted to understand music. I wanted to train my ears to hear what I needed to be able to create in my music or hear aesthetically in other people's music so that I can do what I need to do to make my sound versus sounding like somebody else because I'm not a gimmick and my
Yeah,
sound isn't a
right.
gimmick.
Original.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So working with them was really nice. Traveling with them was really nice. I sung with Mark Hubbard and the Voices. Was there for his album release. Did the WGN shows with him, and that was really fun. And then I ended up getting reacquainted with him after taking my break, which was like maybe 3 weeks ago. I auditioned for him and ended up winning a getting a spot and performing at the House of Blues. We sold out the House of Blues,
Oh,
and after selling out the House of Blues, like things have been changing for me in my life. And the fact what I love so much about that experience is that even though he knew me, there was no favoritism. I worked for my spot. I worked for my spot. I earned my spot. And now I'm gonna be performing Sci Shy City Soul, Shy City Soul Festival, June 15th, Navy Pier on the Navy Pier stage. Promo is gonna be going up really soon. So that's been a blessing, and I'm just looking to go global, looking to go international, looking to go overseas. So my experiences of me returning back to music has been phenomenal, and I love the response that I'm getting from people. People who know me, people who don't know me, have been phenomenal, and it leaves me speechless sometimes when people ask me or talk to me about my music and how it makes them feel.
that's what's up. That's what's up. So Which one you like more? You like rapping more or singing more?
I like rapping more. I get to, I get to be me a little bit more, and
Okay.
I get to be more chiller. When you're a vocalist, you always gotta have good posture. Who really got good posture all the time?
Yo, you got that voice though. Like I ain't even going fraud. Like you got that voice. Like yo, you can blow. Like I hear it. And I
Yeah,
only did a smidgen, so I can imagine what it is on a live show with the band. Like, yo, all right. Before I'm letting go too much. Before I get into that, you know what I'm saying? I'm letting go a little bit too much. Um, because I want you to give that information for me. You know what I'm
mhm,
saying? But okay, so I'm going to structure my question a little different. Okay, because this is one thing that I do on the pot. I don't want to be a robot, and I don't want to have set questions that I ask. So I go by, conversation, like we spoke on. Um,
mhm.
it makes it more organic and more real for the people anyway, right? So,
Facts.
so tell me what it was like to open up for Shaka Khan, like the work with Shaka Khan. Like, what was that like? I wanted to ask you that personally because when I seen that, I was like, yo, like that's a legend. Like that's one of the divas of the divas. Like, so,
Yeah,
so
that
what was
was
it like?
that was an experience of a lifetime.
Okay,
Um, that was the African festival. I did that, and to watch Shaka hit the stage right after me was like, did I really just do that? Did this really just happen? Did I really just open up for Shaka Khan? Did this really, really just happen? And I really had to sit back and was just like, I may have something. It was a memorable moment. I didn't get to speak to her or anything like that because
okay,
it was like all the openers they performed. You had to go right after you got off the stage. It wasn't no lingering around and nothing like that behind the stage. Security was really, really, really tight.
right.
But
I
you
understand.
I got to see Tito. I got to see some of the Jacksons that were there in supporting. I got to get a couple of pictures with some of them, and I got to see a few people in the distance. Couldn't really make out who they were, but it would be people like, oh my god, this is like who,
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah. I
So
could.
to
So,
open up
so,
for her,
what game you spoke to the Jacksons? Did you soak any game up from any of the Jacksons? I mean, like,
they were more so on the move too because it was hot.
right. But I had to speak
When
to
the
them and
pair
meet and
juice
take
just
pictures
get
and
the dripping, yeah.
yeah, yeah. I know how it is. Them lights hitting you like the
The
lights hitting
sweat.
us right now. The lights hitting me now. I'm hot. The air is on, so thank God I'm feeling the coolness right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was hot out there. We spoke briefly. We got some photos. They was just really happy to see me perform. And we kind of left it like that because we was all hot. It was hot outside.
Oh, that's what's up. That's definitely what's up. So you said you like rapping more. When did you get into the hip hop? Were you always rapping or were you singing what first? Like which way did it go for you?
I started off naturally. I started off as a singer. That was
Okay,
my lane originally. I was blessed with that gift. But I ended up teaching myself how to rap. So I'm self-taught rapper. I ended up teaching myself because I watched my brothers rap. My brother Red and my brother Sinatra's. I ended up watching them
okay,
rap around, play around with words with their friends and memorizing their cadence and stuff like that. So I couldn't necessarily catch on very quickly, so I started writing as a poet. And I
okay.
became really, really good at poetry. And then sooner or later, I learned like poetry is nothing but rap. You just have to
Absolutely.
have a different
Just have to find
cadence
a
to
rhythmic
it.
form to make it happen.
Yep.
Yeah,
So my poetry literally turned into rap. That's how I
that's
became a rapper.
yeah, that's definitely dope. Okay, so all right. Are you what type of rapper are you? Explain to the people, that for those that just tuned in, welcome. Welcome to the pot. I'm here with Queen Jayashari, vocalist and rapper. She can do it both, y'all, you know what I'm saying? So she letting y'all know right now, you know what I'm saying? So answer that question. Tell me.
Ask me one more time.
Okay. Uh the question basically was when you started rapping, right? I'm gonna change it again. When you started rapping, like what type of rapper are you? Are you a neo soul rapper, backpack rapper, trap rapper? Like there's so many different lanes of rap now. So if you had to put yourself in a lane, which one is that?
um, I wouldn't necessarily call myself a rapper, honestly. I would call
Right,
myself I would call myself an artist
and that's
because
what I would call you as well. But
I'm
because
an
you like
artist.
rap better, so that's why I asked you. So when you do rap, what lane would you call it? Like what lane would you consider it?
I think today they call it boom bap. I think it's
Okay,
boom bap they call it
move
today,
that rap,
but
old school. So you
yeah.
go to the roots of the old school. Ain't nothing
Yeah.
wrong with it because I got my times. I'm boom back rapping. I could do trap rap, backpack rap. I could do it all too. So I understand. Um,
I'm more of a lyrical person though. More
that's what's up.
lyrical. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up. Cause I'm lyrical as well. Like I like to do a little bit of it all. Sometimes I dumb it down. Cause I got different age range of fan base, so I try to please everybody. You know what I'm saying? And I'm
Mm.
learning that now. At this age that I am now, I'm just enjoying the music. So I'm trying a little bit of everything. I'm not trying to stay in one base and just stay over here and be like, oh, this is your sound. No, I have a plethora of sounds. You
That's
know,
why I say artist. That's
right?
exactly why I say
That is
artist.
what makes an artist.
Hmm.
So I would agree with that your answer because I feel like you're an artist. Um. Okay. So your upbringing. Tell me a little bit of what growing up in Chicago was like.
Man, Chicago is Chicago, man. If you ain't never been here, y'all need to come visit.
Yeah, I ain't never been personally, but I do want to visit. I do want to visit. I just never been yet, but that will be happening. That will
Yeah.
be
Chicago's a beautiful place. We got the best food. I don't care. We can argue all day long.
happening. I
We
don't
got
know.
the
I don't
best
know.
food. And I feel the way because they didn't add us on having the best pizza in the world. Cause ain't nobody topping us in pizza. New York, maybe. We might be neck and neck with New York, but everybody else who claim they got the best pizza, they not touching us at all. So let's clear the L on that one.
Okay, okay. Oh, so in Chicago, a lot of the time y'all city get a bad rap because of all the violence going on in there, and everything like that. What would you say makes the city stand out? Other than that, taking that part out of it, tell me what part of it that stands out more than anything.
Well, to address the whole violence thing, what city don't have violence? And
Absolutely,
and
because
the only
my city is crazy and violent. Philadelphia is where I'm from. I live in North Carolina, and there are parts of this city that's heavy in it as well, but it's not as much where I'm at. It's not really violent where I'm at. It's just real chill. But uh, persevering through that, like, what was that like?
um like I said, what city don't have violence? The only reason why Chicago's violence even gets magnified is because we're one of the top big cities. And they forget how beautiful our city really is. The people, you know what I'm saying? The
Yeah,
people, the food, the culture, our museums, our style, our fashion, the music that we create here. I mean, just being in Chicago, the element of Chicago, just to be able to go to the lakefront, cruise down the Lakeshore Drive, go to the beaches,
right.
have have different cultural people at the beaches, with their authentic merchandise for their from their country, their food, their music, their dance. We're a melting pot of every culture. And that is the most beautiful thing about Chicago, outside of our downtown area, our scenic areas. Our clubs are fun. We have like so much to offer people outside of the negative aspect that people magnify all the time.
Yeah,
But being a Chicago native, I love my city. I mean, what city don't have ratchet people? What
yeah,
city don't
yeah.
have
That's true.
crime? What city don't have, you know what I'm saying? Its downfalls. Every city has it. So I don't think that that's something that people should really magnify, but also be aware of. But that's traveling anywhere in the world. You have to be mindful of what you're walking into.
Right. It's just like my city. My city is the same way. It's a lot of violence and things like that, and it can be hard, but in the same time, it's a lot of beauty within the city. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of positive people that come out of the city.
Yeah,
Um, I like to highlight Chicago for one because of that. Like you just said, the negative press that people put on Chicago, and it's a lot of greatness that comes out of Chicago.
it is. I
So,
mean, look at some of the artists
so
that's come from Chicago.
right. Right. So, I have quite a few Chicago artists I'm be interviewing. Like the whole DDS is Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm the only one that's not Chicago, probably. Yeah, with the whole team. But I like the fact that there's so much talent there and people are genuine. So that's one of the things I wanted to highlight. Um, okay, so tell me about your upbringing. You come from a single parent household, two parent household.
I come from a two-parent household. Both my mom
Okay,
and
what was
my dad.
growing up in the house like? Tell the people a little bit about that.
It it was fun. I could say it like that. It was a
Yeah.
fun household. I got to learn responsibility working for what you want at a young age.
Okay,
Not everything is just a give, but I was just taught to work for what you want, and nothing is ever given to you. And if it's given to
that's
you,
right.
there's something behind someone giving it to you. But my parents were amazing parents. They did the best that they could do for me as a child. I lack for nothing, needed for nothing. I'm
That's
blessed.
what's up.
Well, I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm healthy. I'm still alive.
That's what's
But
up.
my parents were amazing, amazing individuals, and I'm grateful for them every day. And I'm just happy that they're still alive in their
Yeah.
70s to be able to see this become a reality versus them being gone and never seeing this ever happen.
Oh, that's what's up. So tell me, who was the one that discovered your talent and who pushed you more?
Me,
Was it mom or dad?
my mom has always done music. My mom was a African dancer. She started
Wow.
off, yeah, she was a cultural dancer. She started off doing dance. And then my grandmothers, both of my grandmothers on both sides of the family, they were singers. So the singer, my mom was a dancer, and so it kind of like trickled all the way down to me. And my brothers, both of them are left-handed, so they think different than me, and I'm a righty. So it just happened. We just happened to be a musical family. We just happened to love music. Like I said, we used to wake up early in the morning on Saturday, Sunday, turn on the music, cleaning, and we just in the house just dancing and vibing. So that's
That's what's
my
up.
mom and my brothers were my biggest inspiration as far as me getting into music. And my brother's really the reason why I even came back, because he asked me, he was like, "Man, the game is missing what you got to offer. It ain't nothing
Yeah.
out here like this. It ain't nothing out here with you like you. So go for it." And I was just like, "All right, let's go. Foot on the gas."
All
And we've
right,
been
yeah,
going.
let's go. Now, I can understand that because, like I told you, when we first met on the phone, we was talking. I took a 10-year hiatus. Now I'm not gonna say a full hiatus. I'm gonna say it like this. It was 10-year span, but through that time, I would create here, create there, create here, but not really take it serious or anything like that because life was hitting me. You know what I'm saying? And it was a struggle to get back to a point for me where it was like I wanted to have fun with the music. I'm in a great space right now, just having fun, not caring about what other people think about my music and none of that. I'm just enjoying it. Okay, so you grew up with both parents. Doing music was fun. What do you like more? The creative side of the music or performing the music?
Performing.
Why?
Um, because I get to bring the music to life. People actually get the theatrics, the body motions. I get to interact and feed off the energy from the crowd. I get to see what I can't see in the booth. Like I can picture what I want my music to sound like, but to hear other people singing it, other people saying my lyrics, other people just rocking with it, that
Mhm.
literally takes me to a whole nother world where it's like I'm gonna give you 1,000%. I know most people be like, I'm gonna give you 100. No, I'm gonna give you 1,000% because now we're interchanging energies. And you rocking with me, I'm rocking with you. I'm just creating a vibe and a scene that's just gonna take you to the next level. So that is why I like performing. I'm a performer, I'm an entertainer. That's just what I do outside of being a creator.
That's what's up. So what's your creative process like?
Whew. It can be
Like
many
what
ways.
do you do? What do you do to get you in the mood to create?
Um, Literally, I just let music speak to me. If I'm feeling a beat, I'm feeling the song. Because most of the times when I hear certain beats, certain words, or the hook, I automatically get the hook, or either I automatically get the first four bars of what I think I want this song to be about, or I either be rhythmically humming, kind of like mumbling what I think that this song wants to be. I normally just let the music speak to me versus me slapping a title on it.
Hmm.
Or when I see the title of the song, if the title of the song makes sense from production, I'll probably create around that if the song doesn't necessarily speak to me in a vibrational way. If you get what I mean by
Yeah, I
vibrational way.
definitely get it. I get it.
You
The
can hear a
vibration.
song and be like, yeah, this is what it needs to sound like, and I need to
Yeah, and
create
it
that
sets
sound.
the tone that'll align whatever subject that you come up with, and it'll just be
Hmm.
automatic.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
that's normally how I end up writing a lot of the songs.
that's definitely what's up. All right, so we at the 28-minute mark. This was going fast. Like we was getting it done. Like you know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, we was arguing with the machine before we can even get on. So
Yeah. So that was like a whole half hour within itself. So this is a longer interview than what it really is, folks.
yeah.
But you know, thank you, Queen, for being patient with this whole situation and this process because um, you're very polite and you're very patient, and I appreciate that. Um, okay, so what's next for you?
Taking over the world.
And everything in it.
Getting the brain, I'm
Everything.
getting the brain in it.
And for the young bucks watching, if y'all don't know what this is, go back and watch Austin Powers. You'll know.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah, that's
assembling
what's
all
up.
my minions.
Yeah. All right. So we at the half hour mark. So let's get into the deep. You know what I'm saying? Because we having fun, and that's part of the way that we do this show anyway. We have fun, and then we talk about the deep. So Tell me some of the struggles that you've been through as an artist and how you overcame them. Like things in your life that was turmoil or whatever. It was dark times, whatever that made the music what it was, and how you got through it. Like tell the people a bit so they can understand who you are as an artist and why you sound the way you sound.
Man, it's whew, life.
Be like,
Life, literally. Man, at some point in time in the beginning of me even coming back, I almost lost both of my parents. And that was a struggle for me. And then it was just like I have to breathe life into them. And by me breathing life into them and breathe life into me a little bit more. Um Management, going through it with management, swapping out management, because you know there were some things, I'm gonna be honest, there were some things I didn't understand coming back into the industry, and to know that this industry moves so fast, things change so quickly. I was confused in a couple of areas, so I had to literally sit myself down and pick up a couple of books, ask some questions, get tapped into a few different networks, and just sit and ask people questions.
yeah, so
Um,
let's talk about that a bit. Tell the people a bit like some of those things that you actually went through that made you hit those books.
um, when it came down to understanding how to set up your music, how to register your music, where you're supposed to register your music, the actual way to copyright them. Like mailing a song to yourself is not copywriting. The Poe Man copyright does
Poor
not
man copyright don't work.
It does not exist. Sound exchange, sound trust, having a pro, which means like a BMI, a CSAC, or a ASCAP
Ass
account.
cat. Yeah.
Having your LLC, your business, you know what I'm saying, in order, having that business account, having an accountant, having your trust set up, having your merchandise, getting your merchandise together, having um your name trademark, getting your trademarks done, making sure you're the owner of everything that you have going on in your situation.
Absolutely.
Because once you are set in that foundation, because in this industry you have to set your foundation before you just jump out here, because once you jump out here,
Absolutely.
you swimming in a pool full of sharks,
Yeah,
and
and
you
there's a
don't know.
lot of big sharks. There's some megalodons out there, and there's some baby shark. That's what you are when you first start. You baby
Yeah,
shark. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
so
And the megalodons is out here, and they waiting for you to mess up so they can just take advantage of you. So
yeah, and then
yeah,
it's like this, the scamming is oh my god, scamming
at
is
an
just
all-time high. You should
all
see what
time
you look
high.
like in the group. I'm gonna show you how I look in the group, in our group. For those that's watching, follow the podcast with Tigmatic group on Facebook, y'all. If I can get y'all in there, because I think it's cool. But if not, I'm about to be doing some deleting too, because it's a lot of unnecessary stuff going on there, and I'm not with none of the buffoonery. I call it buffoonery because I really want to say something else, but I ain't gonna say that. We keep it clean on the show. You know what I'm saying? Stirring the pot is where we don't keep it clean. Be on the lookout for that too. All day, all day.
But the scamming is, the fake accounts, people acting like they're somebody and they're really not, and they're
Right.
just scamming you for your money. Um, Phishing emails, fake, fake opportunities. Just not doing your research on people that approach you, because I
Mhm.
mean, for people who don't understand the industry, this is like literally so small, but
Yeah.
it's so big. And
Yeah.
it's like that 7-degree window. There's always somebody that knows you, and that's literally how the music industry is. If somebody says that they're this person, you can always find somebody who may know that person through somebody else.
Right.
And that was one
Prime
thing that
example. Prime
yeah,
example. You know my manager.
exactly. There's somebody that knows somebody
He
that
was your
knows you.
coach at one point. So it's like, yo, like it's a big world, but it's a small world.
Very
So you're
small.
absolutely right on that. I agree with you on that 100% because uh, in today's age, you can get taken advantage of very quickly. If
Very
you're
easy.
not on point, you're not dotting your I's and crossing your T's properly, if you're not looking over paperwork right, if you don't have the ASCAP and BMI, which is the biggest two for me, like, you're not going to get paid if you ain't doing that part right, period. So I agree with you there. So give me another deep thing that you've been through in life that was rough for you or a rough patch in life, and how did you overcome that?
Uh, I like I said, almost losing my parents, losing my
You want
uncle.
to elaborate a little bit, or you?
Nah,
All right, that's cool.
that's super emotional. So, just almost losing my parents, but you know, thanking God every day that they're still here. Um,
Absolutely.
losing my uncle was a really big damper for me because he was like my uncle daddy. And I kind of like do this and with him in my mind and in my spirit because he was such a strong person. He literally, if my dad wasn't in my life and my uncle was to be my dad, that would be like he was that person. He was my go-to. If my dad was at work and I couldn't get in contact with my dad, I would go straight to my uncle. And then he was my uncle daddy and we just called him Al. Um he literally taught me how to survive outside of my dad. My upbringing with him was just find you a trade, find you a hustle, you will never go broke. It's just like, teaching a man how to fish, you'll never go hungry. And that's
That's right.
literally the lifestyle that
Good
he
book
taught
said,
me.
teach a man how to fish. Yeah,
So, losing him was this will make 2 years, going into 3 years that he's been gone.
yeah,
I'm saddened that he didn't get a chance to see this, but I know that he's here with me, and I'm living on in his spirit and keeping him alive through me and what I do. So that I would say dealing with his death is probably like one of the most hurtful deaths that I've had to deal with in a long time.
yeah. I'm sorry for your loss. I can understand that because uh, part of why I just started getting back into the music is because at one point in my life I was going through it with the fact that I lost my dad. It's been almost 2 years since my dad was gone, and I didn't have a relationship with him, but it was something I always longed for. And now that he's
Mhm.
gone, it hit me pretty hard. You know what I mean? So it had me in a space where I didn't really want to create like that. And even though sometimes you have to accept what you can't change, it doesn't take away the pain that you feel from it.
Yeah.
So going through that was hard for me. So I understand and sympathize with that and empathize with what you feel on that because it's very hard when you lose someone. Uh, Even if you're not close to them, you're close to them, it's even harder. Um, so I understand what you went through with that. Okay, so all right, performing on the stage, rapping. Let's get into the singing part. You know what I'm saying? Because we've been talking about. I gotta. I'm sorry. I know you keep laughing at me because I know you got the bars, but the singing, your voice is anointed. And I
Thank
know
you.
you probably heard this in church a lot. You know what I'm saying? I know you probably heard it. But God has blessed you with a great voice. What inspires you to sing the way you do?
My soul. That's my soul speaking when I sing. Um, that's just my soul having its way of speaking out. Um, mind, body, and spirit just having its way to be able to connect with the world. And that's literally what you hear when I sing. That's my
Yeah,
soul.
that's what's up. That's what's up. So tell the people a bit about verbal cardio. Like, let's get into it.
So verbal cardio is actually my LLC. Um,
Hmm.
and verbal cardio is more so of a manifestation thing. The things that the things that come out of your mouth can be manifested into reality. So speak things so that they are so, and things that they are so, you are able to believe them and you're able to live them out. So that is what verbal cardio is. So I know a lot of people don't believe in manifestation, but I can honestly tell you I'm a living witness of manifestation because that is where I'm at now. I said I wanted to come back to music. I wanted to focus on music and I wanted to make music that was timeless. And I've done exactly that.
Yeah,
I've come back into the game less than a year. I just celebrated a year, April 25th of my return. And I've literally traveled everywhere, performed
that's
everywhere.
what's up. That's
And
what's
um now I said I wanted to go global. I wanted to go international. I wanted to be around people who were on other sides of the country. And now I'm at the place now where I'm starting to be able to do those things. I just became a nominee of the Beyond Beauty pageant, which is a global beauty pageant, which I'm going to be a part of in November. So I'll be around.
congratulations. I want to
Thank
applaud
you.
you now.
Thank you. So
You know,
with that being a part of my manifestation of me saying I want to be global, I want to be international, I'm representing the state of Illinois amongst the other people that are going to be a part of the pageant. And then I'll be able to perform. I'm going to be able to perform in front of millions of people from different parts of the globe. That makes me now an international and global artist
that's
because
what's up.
I'm
And
touching
that's a
that
big
platform.
deal.
So that is the reason why I created verbal cardio because you have to believe in what you say what you believe,
Absolutely.
stand on it, believe it, pray on it, and do the work behind it because that's the only way it's going to ever happen. There's
Absolutely.
there you can't if you don't work you can't eat. Nobody's going to hand you nothing and nobody owes you anything. The
That's
only
a
person
big
who
fact.
owes
That's a
you
big fact. That's something I'm a true believer in. First of all, God is the controller of everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big believer in that. Manifesting things is also a part of God's creation. So, with that being said, I want to say this to you. Like I said before we went on, ain't nothing that God got for you can be blocked or stopped. You
back,
know what I'm saying? I got the
big
hood
fact.
up to the air is on. It's a little cold in here, but once the air go off, it's hot. But I needed this on. But what God got for you can't be stopped, and not no man or woman can stop it. And a part of manifestation is belief. And I like the fact that you believe in yourself. You're not afraid to go for what you want. You know what I'm saying? And that's a big part of it as an artist. I understand that as well because, like you said, like you took time off. I took that time off, and I manifested this show. Like, yo, I'm going to start a show. I'm going to do it, and people going to like it. At first, some people was like, "It's weird that you want to talk about people pain and stuff they've been through." But you have to know my story to understand why I started. You know what I'm saying? And for those that do know my story, y'all know what happened to me. I got shot in the head. I lost a piece of my brain. Like, I'm literally a walking miracle. You know what I'm saying? So because of that, I can't waste time out here. And everything that I do has to have purpose. And God gave me a purpose. So I'm a
Yep.
walk in my purpose. You know what I'm saying? So for a
And
lot
by
of
you saying that you were walking while you're a walking miracle, I'm a walking miracle too. Because at one point in time in life, my mom wasn't supposed to have any more kids. She couldn't have any more kids, and they
right,
gave her probably like a week or two to get pregnant. And right before they told her she couldn't have no kids, here I am. I'm the miracle baby.
that's what's up. See? That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So God got a purpose for everybody, and God's purpose for your mom was to be a mom. You know, and to have you and your siblings, and that's a miracle within itself. You know,
Mm.
siblings is a beauty. You know, I have two. Shout out to Nikki and Dorena. Shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Love y'all. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So okay, to be international, to bless the stages, to sing, to rap, to be around some legendary people. What would you say that means to you?
I'm still growing. I still got a lot to learn. There's a lot to learn on this journey. That's another reason why I lock my hair. Um, it's a
You
journey.
serious about them lots too?
Yeah,
Like
y'all see my girl?
you dead serious about them joints? Yo, yo, people, let me tell y'all how Queen was about. This is how it went down, right? I hit Queen on the horn. I said, "Yo, can you talk?" She sent me back a text like, "Yo, I'm in the hair salon right now. I'll hit you back or call me back." I said, "I'm gonna hit you at 4." I hit her at 4. She said, "Yo, I'm still in the chair. I'm gonna hit you when I get out." When she got out, yo, before I hit her, the first thing I seen was her singing on Facebook about her locks. Like, yo, she love her locks, y'all. You know what I mean? And that's a part of her crown. So, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I understand.
Yeah,
I had braids at once upon a time before getting shot in the top. I had a whole lot of hair, but you know, I understand it. So that's your crown. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
You're right. Yeah,
yeah.
I
That
understand it.
this has been I'm doing a double journey. Doing my lock growth, I've got to learn more about patience. Got to learn more about myself. There
Hmm.
were times I was like, man, I'm finna comb this stuff out, or I'm finna cut it out. Then it was like, no, you started this, you gonna finish it. And I'm just that type of person.
Absolutely.
There's no room for giving up. Giving up isn't an option for me. You start it, you finish it. You see it all the way through. And that's the way I am with my career as far as my music goes. I'm
Yeah,
gonna see it all the way
I can
through.
see that. I can see that. Okay, so do you have any advice that you would like to give for those that are up and coming and want to get in these spaces like how you do and perform and things like that? What advice would you get a youth,
I would say don't jump into
or
get
not just the youth, anybody?
I would honestly I would say don't jump into trying to get a manager right away. You need in order for you to have a manager, you need to have something to manage. Um anytime somebody comes with you with management, if they can't elevate you further than where you're at right now, don't take them.
They're not a manager.
Yeah, don't. If they're name dropping immediately, don't take them. Don't even take them serious because
They don't
it,
believe in the vision as well. I would say, because that goes on a lot with a lot of artists. Um, People will like your music but not understand your vision and where
right,
you're trying to take it.
right,
Um, you might even have situations where you arguing with people about songs that you want pushed or anything because it's different and they don't really understand what you're trying to do until they see it, and then it's like, okay, I've had situations where that has happened in life for me, so I get it. Sometimes you gotta really do a trial and error.
yeah. Pro
You have
bono.
to
You
trial
got to
and
do
error
pro
with,
bono.
especially people that say they can do this and that and this and that and this and that, because it's a lot of hogwash a lot of times. So you got to be careful of that as well. Uh,
Sometimes you get yourself in the rooms that your manager can't get yourself into.
right,
Um,
right,
Another thing I would say for our artists to do is make sure you are doing this for you. You're not doing it for nobody else. You're putting
right.
you're doing it, you're putting out music that you like. and everybody else is just gonna fall in love with it. You like it, but they love it. Um, you're goal driven. Your work ethic has to match your passion for why you're doing this. Your sole purpose of why you're even in the industry, of why you're even doing music. Like, what is your mission? What is your
Right.
purpose? What are you bringing to the people that they're not already receiving? Um, and just staying prayed up, because you're gonna go through so many spiritual battles in this industry that is gonna blow your mind. Like
Yeah,
90% of the industry deals with depression. And
that's a
um
fact because I've been depressed.
yeah,
That's
90% of the 90% of the industry deals with
a
depression.
big fact,
And
especially because of music.
yeah, I mean, and not only because of music, but if you know, music is a spiritual thing, vibrations. The
Yes,
808, if you listen to the 808s in a song, there those are vibrations. Those are spiritual things. They awaken your chakras in your body. And to understand music, you have to understand that. Understanding your chakras, certain things are opening up certain things within you when you're listening to music. So you can dumb yourself down by listening to certain types of music. Like at one point in time, they were pushing so much killing in music, and look what happened. There were so
it's
many
still
deaths.
going on. It's still going on.
So when people have to be conscious of what they're doing with their music, because you're spiritually feeding people unconsciously and consciously. So I would say that is something to be mindful of, what you're putting in your music, because you're sending out different vibrations to people's different chakras. I Some people, you can hear their music and it'll instantly make you cry, it'll instantly make you feel that pain. And that's a vibrational thing with music. So I would say be mindful what you're putting in your music and what you're feeding the public, because like I said, going back to the industry, everybody deals with depression in this
Yeah,
industry. You have to have a strong mindset. Having a strong mindset, being prayerful, being grounding in whatever higher being that you believe in is going to be key, because there's going to be so many different levels, different devils. That's not a lie. You're going to go through everything. You're going to be tested in every realm as you grow. Don't expect to take the elevator, take the stairs. When you take the
absolutely.
stairs through your career, they're going to meet so many different people. You're going to bless so many different people. You're going to
And it's going to
intertwine
happen when
networks
we
with so many
supposed to
different
instead of
people.
being
Yeah,
rushed.
you're going to meet the right people, because
Yeah,
when you get on the elevator, you're going straight to the top. You didn't work for nothing.
yeah.
You don't
That,
appreciate it.
that's something that I'm learning as well. One of the key things that I'm learning is that as I take my time, because this is a new arena for me. Like this podcast thing is not something I'm familiar with, like the music, right? So one thing I'm learning is the more steps that I take and the more I elevate in doing what I'm doing, more people are interested in what I'm doing and people are looking at it, but they're giving me advice. And I'm just being a sponge. That's a thing that has to be done. You have to soak up all the knowledge that these people are giving to you. So
But
that way,
also do
as you
your
move,
research too.
yeah, as you move, you get better and they can see your growth. Everything has to have progression. You can't stay stagnant and just stay where you at in that position. Because if you stay there, then you're not really giving more for those that need to be fed. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And this show is really about feeding the mind elevation, and learning about the artists, so that way people can understand why the artists sound the way they do.
Yeah.
I take pride in that, and talking about the mental struggles that they've gone through, because you never know what an artist has been through to get what you hear. You know what I'm saying? And for a lot of us, it's a lot of pain and a lot of struggle to get where we go
Yeah.
musically. So,
Hmm.
man, this was awesome to have you on. This was awesome, Queen. Uh, you want me to tell him, or should I tell him about the sanities? I mean,
You can tell them.
all right. Saturdays, Queen will be my co-host. Queen will be my co-host, and she'll be asking the guests questions and bringing some energy to the show, y'all. It's something that I wanted to do different. Have guest hosts on the show. So you never know who I have guests in the. But for some Saturdays, Queen is going to be doing it. So welcome to the pot.
Thank you.
Yeah. So it was definitely awesome to have you on. You know what I'm saying? And I thank you for coming on. Your energy is definitely dope. Your music is dope, and I like that you shared your experience with the people, and I hope that they can get some real insight on who you are as an artist. Um, Thank you for being patient because this is 2 hours for us. For an hour show, it's really been 2 hours, folks. So thank you for that, and that was pretty dope that you shared with the people. Anything else you want to share with the people before we get off? Because we got 4 minutes left.
Follow me on all social media platforms. Like I said, my name is Kueen Jayashari with a K, Queen with a K, because a Q is too common.
Hey,
Kueen Jayashari. I'm on all social media platforms. Download my music, stream my ish. Tap
hey,
into my link is gonna be on the website for you to be able to tap in with me, so you can catch me live in concert June 22nd, live bash. Tickets
hey,
are on sale, pre-sale for $25. Pre-sale ends on the 20th of May. So make sure you tap in with me. Never tap out.
hey. There y'all go. Y'all got it. You know what I mean? The Queen has spoken. Y'all hear it. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to keep bringing that heat to y'all. You know what I'm saying? The Pot Podcast with Tigmatic. Thank y'all for tuning in. Everybody, listen. Do me a big favor, please. I need y'all. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to the YouTube. To all the people watching, the YouTube is the podcast with Tigmatic. And subscribe, like, share, get the notification. I'm gonna say it like what's her name? Click on the notification bell on what's her name? The judge, paternity court judge. Click on the notification bell. You can get everything. You know what I mean? It'll be live direct to you. As soon as you hit that bell, as soon as we go live, you'll know. And thank you, Queen, for coming on again. And Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, Kick, and so many other platforms will be coming to y'all this Monday. Well, this week. Everything will be running full stream, like everywhere, worldwide, y'all. So salute to you, Queen. Thank you for being on. And to the folks, have a good night. It's your boy Tigmatic, and we out.
Hey.